there, friends, and welcome to Mystic Star Magic. I am so happy that you are here with me as we find out what's happening with you this week. So welcome back to all my friends who have been here with me for a while, and hello to my new friends who are just tuning in today. So I usually do pick a card readings, weekly ones where I see what's happening this week, and then I try to make other readings just based on what spirit guides me to do. So you'll see love readings, you'll see random readings. Well, it's a lot of fun though. So thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate that you actually are here and I get to read your cards. If you want to find out how to book a personal reading, just check the description down below. Also, if you want to donate to the channel, all information is down below. And if you want to find out about the oracles, my oracles, and all the oracles I use and tarot cards, all information is also down below. Thank you so much. All right, with that, let's go ahead and look at each pile. So this is pile 1, this is pile 2, pile 3 is over here, and this is pile 4, and this is pile 5. So let's go ahead and take a deep breath in. Close our eyes. And as we exhale and open our eyes, choose whichever pile draws you to it. All right, let's do this. Hello, group 1. You chose the tower. So these are actually, this is not the tower of the other, this is a Lenormand tower. So since it's paired with the child, we have like possibly something where there is a new beginning in terms of maybe work. Work or something, maybe if you have been feeling isolated, right? Or like more like alone, maybe even a little hermit mode. Something new is coming in to kind of help you get out of that mood a little bit. So really, I actually like this combination card. So this is a very positive, combination, I would say. Okay, so here is, I'll actually read with a little, and maybe for some of you, sorry, I just noticed the card here. And so this is interesting here, so please bear with me. For some of you, I feel like something like a message coming in from work that is like possibly having to do with romance. So be on the lookout for that. And it says, sunshine will not be sunshine. Skies will not be blue. Christmas will not be Christmas without a thought of you. So it just lets me know that there is somebody thinking about you, possibly at work here for those of you. And for those of you, again, who have been kind of isolating, going into your hermit modes, some sort of communication is going to help you pull you out of that. Nothing wrong with hermit mode. I just feel like if you've been there in a while, it's sometimes good to just come out too. So that's what I'm seeing here. Let's see what other amazing things are coming this week for you. So a focus is the crown chakra, communications. So maybe the communications might even just be psychically connecting to our higher self here with the crown chakra. So maybe for some of you might be receiving messages this week. So, and I mean like sort of inspiration and thoughts, maybe even clarifying, like sort of kind of understanding new things, like getting something, like I feel like a problem or some sort of situation where you're stuck. And then I kind of almost feel like I would say shift perspective where you kind of get that aha moment. So that's what I'm seeing. It's like, I'm kind of seeing like a light bulb. I'm also hearing the words aha, like, oh, right, like that's it. That's the solution that I was looking for. So be on the lookout for that. Let's see what other stuff. Enticement. So intimate feelings and desires, temptation, and manipulative coercion. So sorry, I'm hungry, so I'm like looking at that ice cream and I actually swallowed with, like, oh, that looks so good. Maybe I'll get myself a soft serve sometime this week. So for those of you, maybe that is a message for you. Give yourself a little treat this week. I don't know. That could be for others of you. It is like I don't know. I just feel like there's like you need this enticement, because I feel like maybe a lot of you are in your head right now, or just kind of like not fully, like maybe not even truly appreciating all the things, more like you're kind of in a, I would say, 8 of Swords energy, or maybe 4 of Cups energy. And so I feel like this is the universe kind of enticing you out of that energy into something even better. Because the Tower here actually just feels like there's some sort of movement forward, and with the Crown Chakra, movement higher. And so I'm really liking this energy group one. So kudos to you, my friends. So intimate feelings, desire, manipulations, yeah. And for those of you, yeah, maybe you should treat yourself to a little ice cream this week. Okay, so we have the World. Yes, very nice. Oh, we have 10 of Cups. Oh my goodness. And we have 9 of Cups. Oh, dude, seriously. No wonder your energy is so beautiful. Glorious energy. We have the 10 of Cups. So happiness, fulfillment. With the 9 of Cups, a wish fulfillment for some of you. And then the World. So coming to an end. For some of you, I really feel like, for me, it feels like there's a sense of coming to a cycle, coming to an end, but it's more like a cycle in terms of, again, Hermit mode, 4 of Cups energy, 8 of Swords energy. You're coming out of this, and you're actually, this week, it's like you get that wish fulfillment, you get that, I don't know, for some of you, not for everybody, but this is like for that job offer you've been wanting. I don't know why, it just like there's a call for it, that there's a job. For the others of you, maybe it's that you actually get that house that you've been eyeing. Yeah, I don't know, it feels like there's just a lot of happiness. And for me, this is like that, so it does really feel like a lot of the 4 of Cup energy, because for me, this is sort of like the Ace of Cups, which you actually see in the 4 of Cups usually. It's like the hand that's giving that 1 cup, but then the person is not looking at it, or is, not noticing it. But you, my friends, are going to notice it because you have a lot of connection with your Crown Chakra. Really love this energy. Let's see what other stuff. Okay, yeah. So maybe for those of you who have been wanting this sense of stability, you're going to get it. It's coming here. You're finally going to get to be in that state of, okay, things are good, things are working out. And so I'm going to prompt it here. I wasn't going to do this, but I kind of feel like being called to do it. So we're going to see what kind of angel messages you have for this week. Oh, and for those of you who have Instagram, I am doing Instagram. Like, I do like mini readings there. I'm also doing mini readings here. So check me out. I do them daily, and just kind of like a card minis. I actually always like to have minis. So here we go. Let's see, what angel message do you have for you right now? Healing, look at this. Okay. And this is by Be Love and Tarot. Angel heart messages. So your angels are helping you with healing. Broken relationships will mend, and you will find closure. Okay. And I kid you not. Oh my God, I love when things just fly like that. They kind of come here. Balance, emotional, physical, and spiritual. And this is my angel feather messages. It's getting a little bit of an update. So I'm going to be adding new cards. So that's cool. So balance. We're finally reaching that point where, I really do feel like you've been wanting to find the stability. You're finding it. You are. I really feel like the clouds are clearing, my friends. Yeah, even here you actually see this. This is all like raining here, and then you have the sun here. And 6 of Swords energy right here. Oh my goodness, I love this. So many beautiful energies here. And the balance is coming from like the Crown Chakra, but it's also because it's being connected with your heart chakra right here. So, love this reading, group 1. I hope you enjoy it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and also consider subscribing. It just helps the channel grow, and it keeps me coming back for more. Thank you so much, so much. I truly appreciate you being here. I truly appreciate that you're, sharing your energy, sharing your time, and of course, sharing your journey with me. Until I see you in the next one. Bye-bye, my dear friends. From group 2, I'm excited to be here. Let's see what is happening with you this week. So overall energy, we have Fox and we have the Scythe. So something is coming to an end unexpectedly. Now, it could be. There's 2 possibilities. So what I could see here is maybe Foxkin has energy. This is the one I'm on. Energy of like something that's being hidden. It could be like maybe somebody who's being cunning. Maybe some sort of like. I feel like for you though, it's like either somebody who has been, like I would say, trying to outsmart you, it's coming to an end. Or if you've been trying to cut corners in any way, that's coming to an end. Like I feel like it's not a bad thing though. I don't feel like that. For some of you though, this might be Fox could also be work, so maybe coming to an end, or like yeah. So maybe there might be an ending there. And here we have, I'm going to read this. And while time his time is okay, and while time his side is whizzing, ere the dam from the grass has gone. I have no idea what that even means. Oh, ere the dew from the grass has gone, and while the time his side is what? Okay, I had something to it time. I'm so sorry. I can't understand this. Maybe you can, but it feels like it's almost like a lost. Oh, not for some of you. Just reading this. Like for an opportunity that had come to an end before, that you kind of didn't get to jump on it, or you were too slow to jump on it, that might be coming back. I don't know why that I'm getting that, but I'm getting for some of you. So sometimes, like the opportunity where you think you lost it, it's coming back again. So that's what we're going with. Okay, let's see what other ancestral healing. Oh, wow. So this one is a big one because we're actually going, sorry. Sometimes it can be weird and OCD about things. So ancestral healing, we're actually going like even past us. Oh, and this is actually a perfect time for ancestral healing, yes. Currently right now it is an ancestral healing rituals happening in India. I guess this would be, or like people who are Hindu have been going through that right now. That's an important thing. So I'm actually gonna sometimes I get some weird messages, but what I'm gonna say is for you, if you're having trouble with work, if you're having trouble with like finances, or trouble with a particular person, maybe try to do some ancestral healing. So what I like to do is like maybe do a ritual of offering food, or some sort of like something, right? Like you could also do Reiki. There's also Reiki for ancestral healing, but also maybe offering food for your past loved ones, or even those who you haven't met. So that's something for you. So ancestral healing, I almost feel like there's like light is coming through. So you're gonna, I feel like this week connected especially to past loved ones here, and I feel like they're watching out for you. And see what other stuff. So guilty, alright. So we're feeling guilty about something. So maybe for some of you, you were cutting a little bit of corners, and that's okay. Guilty, so I need peace with the past. Oh, yes. And you see how it's ancestral healing? There is a need to like heal. So healing and peace, finding peace with the past here. I also feel like, this is actually kind of a weird energy here. What do you want? Yeah. I'm always like feeling like there's a sense of like, I feel like overwhelmed a little bit. Like there's a heaviness that's holding you back, and I feel like that's like, maybe that's what's being cut here. It's like there's a need for healing from the past, yes, because it is the past. So something from the past, whether it's yours or it might not even be yours, but there just needs to be healing. And it has particularly to do with like jobs and finances. So if you are struggling, there needs to be some sort of like, if you can do Reiki, offer some food, whatever ritual you do. With this guilty though, I'm also being called here as almost like you're kind of stuck in the past, and so that's why the scythe might come here. The scythe for me is like sort of almost like a tower energy in the tarot. Yeah, well, yeah. So I would say clear that up. I know it's like I am. How am I even making this? Like how? Where are you feeling like whatever? Okay, so wherever there's a blockage in whatever area of your life you're feeling blocked in, there might be something that you need to heal there. Whether it's ancestral, whether it's your own thing. But there needs to healing, so you have to actually notice what area do you have blocked right now, and then try to like maybe even do a thought download, sort of clearing it up, because it's like it feels like both emotional, but it's also like feels energetic. I hope that makes sense. Well, three of swords, all right, yeah. Oh wow, okay. Sorry, I actually didn't see any of these cards at all. But look at this. Okay. So we do have that. All right. The devil card here again, and we have the three of swords. So there is like past pains coming through here, whatever it is. We've been hurt. Our heart has been hurt. It is time, and it almost makes us go back into old habits. We find, okay, so I'm going to be a little harsh here, and I mean it in the most loving way. So even with the guilt is there, I'm going to say sometimes, right, when we feel we're kind of used, whatever it is, like whatever circumstances, whatever this three of swords is, we use that as sort of an excuse to go back to old habits, right? Old habits that we kind of got rid of because they weren't serving us, right? It just goes back into it. So it's a lot easier that we just kind of go back versus moving forward. But that's what I want to show you, that there's another part of you that's saying, no, I want to plan this. I want to move forward. Maybe right now you're feeling a bit stuck because whenever we're healing anything, whenever we're sorting through our own emotions, we kind of feel like I understand this. It's not, there's no judgment here whatsoever because I go through this. It's an excuse. It is. It's much easier, right, to go back to that comfort zone of wherever, even if you felt trapped in it, in a sense of powerlessness, right? And here is what it is. It's like you feel powerless, but you're not. You have this. You have the ability to plan. You have the ability to take the steps forward. If you can take action, physical action, you can at least take mental action. And by that is planning, looking forward, moving ahead mentally, and I almost feel energetically, because this is a lot of like energy right here, which I feel is stagnant and blocked, and you don't need to do that at all. No, my friend, that's what the scythe is here. Oh, I do like this. I do like this energy. And look at this, the heart. Yeah, maybe it's even here. It feels like your heart is a little bit blocked right now. So probably your heart chakra is the one that's struggling. I'm also going to say your heart chakra, but also your first chakra, because I feel like you are struggling. Like I feel like there's an struggling with finances or career, or like some sort of struggling. But it's all interconnected. There's a blockage there. It could be ancestral, definitely. Do a ritual, do Reiki, whatever you need to do. But there's also like an emotional and an energetic blockage that's yours. And so we have to clear that out, my friends, this week. And this week we can. Let's see what angel messages we got for you. Collective of Virtue for this week. Expansion, look at that. And then we have nature. Okay. So spending time in nature is going to be really good for you this week. It's going to help you. It is. So we have nature and Archangel Ariel, also connecting to Archangel Ariel. Oh yeah, and look at this. This is your base chakra right there. Yeah. So for some of you, maybe connecting to nature to see the abundance of nature, because nature is very abundant. And then we have expansion. Your angels are encouraging you to expand your comfort zone, motivate and inspire yourself. Yep, look at that. That's the Three of Wands right there. That's basically the thing. And it's really your heart is calling you for that expansion. Your heart is the one that's leading. You may feel this Three of Swords. I'm not saying they're cause pain, different things. Like for me, it's a lot of past hurts, but they're all in your head now. I need to move forward, and so you feel like, oh, I don't have any control, but you do. You have a lot. You can do it, my friends. I know you can. I believe in you, my buddy. I get this energy. I really do. That's why I'm like, there's no like whatsoever like, oh, I'm just calling you out on it, but in a very gentle, loving way. Hopefully you'll understand it. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for letting me read your cards. Please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe. It just helps the channel grow and it keeps me coming back for more, like I like to say. And just thank you for allowing me to read your cards again, but also for sharing your energy, sharing your time, and of course sharing your journey. You got this, my friends. You got this. So don't feel too stagnant. And if you go back a little bit, if we feel like the Devil card where we try to reach our comfort zone, don't beat yourself up about it. We're moving forward little by little. You got this. Okay. Bye-bye, my dear friends. Group 3, I'm so happy that you're here. Let's see what energy we have for this week for you, my friends. This is Solomon. Oh, look at this. We have some sort of proposal, proposal or something that's moving forward. So it could be romantic for some of you, yeah, but there could be also like for a job or like dreams, like inspiration, career. It's also, it feels like there's some sort of proposal that is going to move you forward. I really love this idea, this energy. See what it is. Okay, so near your home, or was it oh children, we've strayed, plucking flowers all wet with dew. I've won you and kiss you, my pretty maid, and this ring shall whisper he's ever true. So something about okay, for some of you also being true to yourself, first of all, but being true to your dreams. And with that, I feel like there's needing for motion, moving forward. So this is actually quite lovely energy. Let's see what other stuff we have. We have raise your vibration. Yes. So that with that raise your vibration, I feel it's almost like moving forward, right? Whatever it is that you have, being true to yourself, like, yes, accepting like maybe a proposal by somebody else, again, could be, maybe you're getting engaged, congratulations, maybe a proposal of moving somewhere. But overall energy, I just feels like there's a need for you to move forward. Raise your vibration, going to a new level is what I'm seeing here. Right? Nice energy. Let's see what other stuff we have. Optimistic. Yep, better days are ahead. 100%. This is also reminding me a lot of Six of Swords, which is also like a ship. I'm moving away from that. So yeah, we're raising our vibration. We're being optimistic. There are better days ahead, and I feel like this proposal is part of that. Let's see, we have the 10 of Wands. Oh my goodness, seriously. I love when it works out that way. Okay. I love this because it's right there. It's telling us, yeah, the 6 of Swords actually literally came out. Oh, I love this. And then we have the 10 of Pentacles. So I would say enjoying life. So just moving forward. And I feel like with this 10 of Pentacles, there is more to it. It's like affluence, being happy. I feel like there's also here the shadow self and the light self. Coming to peace with both of them, I would say, is also going to be very beneficial to you. The Knight of Cups, again, maybe an offer, a proposal coming through this way for you. Wow, overall, like, this is such gorgeous energy, it's not even funny, and it's kind of all linked together. Let's see what else. We have trust, yeah. Trust that things are working out for you. I feel like that's part of your thing, that's the optimism. You have to trust that things are working out for you. And that sometimes even, like, we feel like everything is kind of around us in terms of, like, sometimes we get into the drama, let's say, but it's really like, it's just, we're so little compared to like the rest of it, right? And the drama is so tiny compared to like the brightness and the happiness that's waiting for us. So I'm gonna say, trust in yourself, trust in your dreams, and also just trusting in, I would say, spirit, God, angels, whatever it is that you just trusting in that. There is a bigger thing for you. There's a bigger, what was I going to say? A bigger purpose for you, right? So don't get stuck on the drama sometimes, or even in the shadow self. Accept that it's okay. We have both. It's sort of like reflecting. You can actually see there's a reflection here. Resolution, so we have this. So your angels are preparing you for certain cycles to end. Trust that divine plan is for your highest good. Again, trust. Isn't that? I love when things work out like that. And then let's just see. Okay. Change is unavoidable. Change is coming. So there is big change, and you sometimes we don't control that change, but we can trust that it's for our benefit, and I really feel like it is for you. Group 3. So thank you so much for being here. I hope you like it. It was a quickie, but that's just like your energy. Your energy is moving you forward. I don't like group 2 was more like a longer reading because I felt there was more stagnant there. But you're moving forward. I can feel it. Just keep doing what you're doing. I feel like you're right on the right path, my friends. Thanks again. Please consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribing. It just helps the channel grow, and I truly appreciate it. Thank you for being here, letting me read your cards, and sharing your energy, sharing your time, and of course sharing your journey with me. Until I see you in the next one. Bye-bye, my dear friends. My friends from group 4, I'm very excited to be doing this reading with you. Let's see what's happening this week. So we have something new coming in, the stork. Let's see what this is. Ooh, interesting. So maybe a new person coming into your life. Yeah, that's what or maybe a new person or something new that's being brought by some man. Yeah, I would say that. Ooh, and for some of you who are actually like in, let's say, separation with somebody, there is a sense of like, sorry, my microphone's making sound, so I was trying to put it in a better place. Some of you that might be like they're actually like fond recollections is what it's calling me. I feel like they're thinking about you. For those of you who are in separation right now, thinking about making an offer is what I'm seeing here. But for others of you, I feel like something new, I almost feel like something you've been wanting is coming in terms and with the help of some men here. So very exciting. Those who have divine intervention. That might be with this divine intervention. So it might be somebody who helps you out this week. So there's going to be somebody who helps you out. And I almost feel like it's when you need it the most. Like when you're struggling a little bit. And it's going to be something that you want. For some of you who are like looking to be pregnant, you might find out this week that you are pregnant. That's pretty cool. And congratulations. But yeah, it just feels like when you needed the help the most, they'll come forward. It'll come exactly the way you need it. I like that energy a lot. There's a faceless. So searching for your own identity in difficult understanding and relating to others. That's my energy right now. It's not even funny. This was the pile I was going to choose anyway. So this is what I would see with my pile. Yeah, so I get this, my friends. I totally understand you. I'm also going through that as well. Like I'm trying to understand myself more. Searching for my own identity. You would think I would have it already by now, but I'm still like struggling. I go through, like I always say, there's always this ebb and flow of things. So this flow right now is more like questioning things. So I get you. And the fog is kind of like what I'm seeing here. And I think those are really actually our own thoughts here. And that's what I'm going to say. Like, I feel like this divine intervention, like, is being called forth for you on your behalf, because I feel like you are been, sort of like this feels like an 8 of Swords energy. Like, you're all in your head. You're all confused because there's so much different thoughts. So that's cool because I'm getting an answer right as I speak to you. So we already know ourselves, we already know who we are, and we already know what we're, like meant to do. But I think we get lost because we go too deep in our own thoughts and our worries and our own I often call it the Maya of the drama, like the drama that's surrounding us. But in truth, in deep, and we already know the answer. So I'm gonna say that. I think we're getting there, my friends. And like I said, this would be one of my. Oh, I love how this is. It's not even. But anyways, I get you. This is my pile too, so I understand it. Oh wow, look at that. Yeah. Wow, I do love this. So it is a tower moment, my friends. And I feel like the tower moment here for you and for me. I'm doing it. I'm like simultaneously doing it for both of us. Is that we don't have like the tower moment? Is that we have come to a point where we no longer there's some aspect of ourselves that we're not sure about, whether it's like career, love, it could just even be spirituality. It could just be where you're just like almost like I would like to say when I was like younger, I would have existential crisis. This is sort of like an existential crisis, but not really, because deep down, deep in ourselves, we already know who we are, and I feel like this is actually not us falling, my friends, but this is the ego falling. Wow, Spirit, you're knocking it out of the park. Yeah, I'm like this. Whenever I say anything that really resonates, it's really Spirit just going through me. It's not me at all. We have the moon. We're in here. It's actually the moon where we. Again, it's sort of like a death coming to us here. It's an aspect of ourselves that has ended, and I feel like that's the confusion, because we feel like we are in a new area, like in something new, but so the old is still there. We have to kind of, I would say, go deep within our emotions, not so much the thoughts, but really clear up the emotions, because this is where it's coming from here. And why I laughed when I first saw this is because it's the Ace of Cups, and this is also like a divine intervention right there. You're getting that ace, and it's actually like it was a dove, which can't be any more divine intervention than that. Yeah. I feel like there's a message here of just making peace. Make peace with where you are right now, and make peace with the past. Like that self that is no longer with you. Like it is always like our past selves are always going to be there, but it's sort of like whatever it is that has ended and you're starting a new fresh from, making peace with the past. I think that's what I'm seeing here. Let's see what other stuff is coming through. Yeah, motion. So we're moving forward. I think, yeah. But I really, although this energy is heavy, and I can feel it because it's sort of my own energy here as well, mixed with everybody else's, there's a need for motion. Because like I said, there's too much work, too much in our heads, too much in our thoughts, too much in this Eight of Swords. There needs to be the motion forward. We need to like move. It could even be as simple as actually like dancing, actually physically getting out and getting into motion. But it feels like there's a little bit more work here to be done. But I do like this Ace of Cups, because after the Tower, and so something else about the Tower happens when we have come to an impasse with ourselves, within ourselves or within our life, where we wanted something but we keep blocking it, or we keep postponing it because it's a lot easier to stay in the comfort of the known. And so taking us to the unknown, we're too afraid of taking that step to the unknown. So the Tower happens, and it kind of forces us to move forward, even if we're not quite. We're ready, but we're not ready to leave the comfort of the known. I get it. I appreciate the message. Oh, and also we're the fact that this is going to be like next week. If I'm already feeling it, I can feel I could say it's probably because there's a new moon coming soon, so that might be that energy. Okay, let's see what what else? What messages? Angel messages do you want to have for the collective of the four? Fertility. Look at that. That's beautiful. And like for some of you, that is the true fertility is actually that is an actual thing, where you actually are getting pregnant, which is pretty awesome. We also have ascend, so we're going higher. Yeah, I feel like we are ascending right there. That's our moment. We needed to go forward. It's funny. We have this like, oh man, I didn't want to think of any. I'm so sorry. I just like it just sort of, this is what happens sometimes when I shuffle, and that's why I try not to do that too much in camera, because they all fall out. If you actually see me, it goes everywhere. I'm like, oops, sorry about that. Okay, the fertility. For some of you, maybe actually a very fertile week. For some of you, ascending, like I said, we are ascending. You're going to a higher place here. The divine intervention is because we needed to get to a new level. We maybe weren't quite ready there, or we were trying to avoid that next level because it was not, it was the unknown, and it's a bit scary for us. So we have marriage. So your angels are working with you to maintain calmness, respect, and patience for healthy, long-lasting marriages. So if you're having, if that's something you need, it could be marriage with somebody else or marriage within yourself. And by that I mean like, yeah, pretty much. I mean like the balance within yourself, like the desire to do things, which is like masculine, but also the creative aspect of the divine feminine. So manifestation. So look at this. You're being reminded to raise your vibration and to pay attention to your thoughts. So you are capable of manifesting your desires. Oh yeah, that's actually a message I'm needing. So I'm actually going to read that again. So you are being reminded to raise your vibration and to pay attention to your thoughts. And these are all the thoughts that I was saying. You are capable of manifesting your desires. Now, what is it that you desire, my friends? That's an important thing to know too. And goals. All right, Angel 777. That's a beautiful number. You are being assisted in reigniting your passion for your goals. Trust and faith will be restored. Luck is on your side, definitely, because there's a divine intervention. Look at this. It's all interconnected, and I love when that happens in a reading. So yes, it might be a bit of a tough week. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, oh, next week is gonna be a bit of a tough week, but that's okay. We're gonna sort through. We're gonna go through it. You're gonna get that Ace of Cups, my friends, because divine intervention. We got this. And like I said, this would be my pile. So I'm there with you. Thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate you, and I appreciate that I was able to read your cards. Thank you for sharing your time. Thank you for sharing your energy, and of course sharing your journey with me. Until I see you in the next one, give me a thumbs up and maybe subscribe. Bye bye, my dear friends. Hello, my friends from Group 5. Okay, so this is the energy of this week for you, Group 5. You have bouquet and bouquet. So you have double the gift, my friends. Double the gift. Oh, I really like this. So yeah, you have like two, I almost feel like two gifts or maybe compliments. It's like something that uplifts you coming in this week. So double the whammy. I do like it. We got this. And then we have inner child. Oh, and maybe for some of you, it's actually the gift of something of an inner child that you've been needing too. So, so that's a message coming through as well. So give yourself a gift. I know, it's like as easy as that. No, but really give yourself a gift. And I don't, it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to go out and buy yourself something, but the gift of time, the gift of play. I feel like there's almost like you've been kind of going into, it feels like cycles here, repeating cycles. And I feel like there's like, I want you to say like, sort of step out of that and really appreciate yourself. I really like, yes, appreciate what you have, but also appreciate yourself. That's an important thing that's coming through. There's also have reassurance. Oh yeah, look at that. feeling safe and happy in a relationship. Caution, danger, or nervousness. I feel like there's a sense of, feels very reassuring with these two bouquets, because I feel like there's a sense of like, how do I want to say it? It's like if you've been doubting yourself, right? If you've been doubting, whether you're doubting yourself, choices, some sort of thing that you've been having doubt within. I feel like this next week it's going to be, you're going to get, not just reassurance, but confirmation. Yes, that's what it is. Confirmation that you are doing good, that you're on the right path. If that makes sense, I really do feel like that. Yeah, it's a sense of coming. So we have the Knight of Swords, we have the Hierophant, and we also have the, oh wow, there's a lot of Swords energy here, which is actually making me feel like there's a lot of sense of clarity coming this week as well. There, with the Knight of Swords, it almost feels like maybe these two people are giving you a gift. So there is a gift coming from like somebody who's very logical, very, how would I say it? Just kind of cool personality. Now we have somebody who's very rash, but also like, likes to do things, almost like somebody who wants things to be just. There's different areas here. These definitely could be two people that are in your life and that are important this week. With the Hierophant, I feel like there's also like a sense of maybe having a mentor coming through here, or for some of you, it's like sort of like, how do I want to say it? I don't want to say status quo, but it could be status quo, but it feels more like doing things by the book. There's a sense of, yeah, like balancing, definitely clarity coming through, but also balancing the desire to sort of like take off and do something rash with a sort of like a little calmness, like a little coldness almost, and then take action. Don't rush into something is what I'm seeing here. Don't rush into it. Think it through before you take action. That's what I'm saying. But you can definitely take action. It just cool it down a little bit. Sometimes we just jump at something when we don't have all the details. And then ask for help when you do need it. I feel like that's something here. Whether it's a mentor or somebody like that who has some sort of knowledge that you need, ask for help. And these people might be the ones that help you. Let's see what other stuff we're building. Yes. Oh boy. It's almost feels like you are. But you know what's funny? Here I am. This build is like you are building like something. You're building a sandcastle, but the thing with the sandcastle is that it can get washed away. And I don't mean that in a bad way at all. I actually mean that in a sense of, it's like this Hierophant here. It's sort of like, don't take yourself too seriously. It's what I'm seeing here. Yeah, this inner child. It's like sometimes we take ourselves way too seriously. The Hierophant, I would say, he's a very serious person. And I feel like that's not the energy that you need right now. Instead of like being like, I have to do this, I have to get it right, I have to get it perfect, and that's sort of the energy I'm feeling from you. Or like that it has to be right, quote unquote, right? Or like it's not just perfect, but right, quote unquote. And I feel like that's sort of like, how do I say it? It's not what's important. I guess it's sort of like, yeah, it just isn't. It's like I feel like you want to prove yourself to others, but really that's not, like that's building sandcastles that could easily be brought down. Why? Because if you are waiting on somebody else to, like to give you that sense of well-being, right? If the person changes their mind, right? Let's say you have a falling out, or if they leave or something, the castle will be destroyed, right? They would be a tower moment, if you will. But if you have the confidence, if you have the trust, if you have the like almost like if you have it's all internal. If you have that internal compass, rather than an external one. I feel like this is such an external one. I'm not saying not to accept help. I'm just saying don't need others to justify yourself. Justify yourself by being you. I hope that makes sense. Yeah. Sorry. Sometimes I get like these weird feelings, and then it's sort of like I don't even know how to describe what the sensation or the energy is, but I'm hoping I do. It's fun. So finding balance, yeah, here we go. Balance and priorities are required in order to achieve success in your relationships, health goals, and finances. So balance. There's a sense of not taking everything too seriously, allowing yourself that play. Because I do want to say that if you don't take out the time to play, if you keep going the way you are going, the cycles will continue to repeat, and whatever cycles that is. And I feel like for you, it's actually like building and then having it wash away. Versus just, think about it. Kids build a sandcastle just because it's the fun of building. It's not, they know it's not going to stay forever. But we, as adults, we think that everything has to stay forever. But unfortunately, that is not the case. And we also have align with your values and dreams. Yes, there's a sense of alignment. I feel like you're a little bit off skewed because your inner child is actually calling you and going like, hey, stop being so serious. Stop, I don't want to say control, because that's not the word. It's like, it's stop trying to like, almost, I want to say be something you're not, be you, because that's the beauty of like, there's nobody else like you. Being you is the most beautiful thing you can give to the world. So I hope this makes sense. Oh, sometimes I don't know if it does. But thank you so much for being here. Thank you for allowing me the honor of reading your cards. Thank you so much for just sharing your time, sharing your energy, and of course sharing your journey with me. Please consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribing. Until I see you in the next one. Bye-bye, my dear friends.